Hi Libra, welcome to your reading for today. Today we're going to do a Celtic cross, kind of find out what is the situation, the challenge, the advice, and then we will end with a self-care card and a mantra card for the week. Okay. So let's see what's going on for Libra this week. Oh, I got two, so I'm going to honor it. Okay. So our first card is the situation card, and that is the Queen of Wands. So on the outside, everything looks amazing for you, and things are not always what they seem, right? So let's take a bigger look at this. So our second card is the challenge card, and you got the Five of Pentacles. So everything looks good on the outside, but on the inside, you're kind of feeling alone or left out of something, which is not a great energy to be in for sure. Let's find out what this is. The root cause, the Five of Swords. Okay, so the cause of you feeling left out is someone who has to win at all costs. So somebody who has to have the last word, somebody who just very egotistical, not the greatest energy. It's to their own detriment though. Like that's what I think, like a lot of toxic people don't understand is that they think that they're protecting themselves by being this way, but they're protecting themselves from all the good things that can happen in their lives. So that's unfortunate. I feel like this is somebody very close to home for you. So somebody in your family unit, could be somebody that you work with, but I'm kind of getting the vibe that it's somebody in your family unit. So that's not very good. Fourth position is the recent past. So in the recent past, you've kind of shifted your perspective on things, and which has done well for you, has put you in a nice energy. But I mean, you can lead a horse to water, you can't make them drink, right? So whoever is around you has not kind of like evolved with you, which is unfortunate. In the near future here, we have the Eight of Swords. So you're going to just kind of continue to be plagued by this, I would say. Yeah. You're going to, I don't see it changing in the near future anyways. This is the near future card, but things rarely, things rarely move like that. So maybe give it some time, and you just keep setting a good example. That's the thing, is that yeah, you have to lead by example, and the more you are like selfless and giving of yourself, the more people around you will kind of follow suit. You know what I mean? Like, even if they stay kind of crusty a little bit longer. I can see that you're really worried about this though, but let's take a look at the next one. So what you need to know is the death and rebirth. So I'm picking up that both of you are kind of going through this. And I think that a lot of people, as they're kind of going through their transformation, they're still really crusty. I think that whoever you're dealing with here probably grew up with, like around toxicity and doesn't have a lot of healthy coping mechanisms. But you being in their life is definitely a positive. So keep shining your light, okay? This person will slowly begin to pick up on that. But at the same time, don't let anybody like energy vampire you, you know? So you like keep protecting your energy, but keep shining your light. So, in the hopes and fears, we have the Three of Cups. Aw. So you want things to be good with this person. I'm not sure if this is like a romantic partner. This could be another family member. It's going to be different for everybody, but I can tell that you definitely want things to work out here. You just want to be one big happy family. And that's obviously what everybody wants, and that's totally fair, right? So for the external influence, we got two cards that came out. So we got the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands. So this could be, so first of all, it could be more than one person. It could be like you're kind of the only one in your family or family unit or the relationship or whatever with your head screwed on right. And if you are the only one, that is unfortunate. But you, like I said, keep shining your light. But with the Knight of Swords and the Page of Wands and the external energy, um, I think this person that you're dealing with runs away from just kind of says like whatever spicy thing they want to say and then runs away from the conflict. And that isn't really fair to anybody who's kind of trying to have a relationship with them or deal with them in any way. But life isn't really fair. And then with the Page of Wands also being here, there is positive new energy. You are rubbing off on this person. I know when you're dealing with a toxic person, this could be a co-parent. That makes sense. This could be a co-parent for some of you, and that would make a lot of sense why this is coming out like that. Um, and it's unfortunate. I do think that this isn't talked about enough, and how difficult it is to co-parent with a toxic person. I think that it takes somebody really, really evolved and healed and strong to co-parent with it effectively with a toxic person. So if that is the situation for you, you're not alone, first of all, and you're doing amazing. You're doing amazing. This could be a different family member or partner for some of you, but I'm kind of really picking up on the co-parent energy. And yeah, it's a tough one for sure. Your your advice is a Two of Swords. So just, I know it's tempting when somebody's coming right up to the line all the time and like just not crossing it. You know what I mean? Being toxic and kind of like I'm like torturing you. You know what I mean? In a way, like mentally and emotionally. I totally get that. If that's you, I'm really sorry that you are dealing with this. Um, but the advice here is to just not make any moves. the more you shine your light, keep being a positive influence on everybody in this situation, the more people will follow suit. And some people will drag their feet with this, and I totally get it. And some people will never, ever, ever grow up fully. But the more positive you are, the more light and brightness you bring to situations, the better those situations are going to be. You can't control other people, but you absolutely can control yourself and your side of any relationship, right? So, your advice here is to, if you're tempted to, like, say this is a co parenting situation and this person is just being awful, and you're tempted to, you know, maybe take them to court or, I don't know, do something that, to get them back. Don't do any of that stuff. You're better than that. Okay? Libra, you are way better than that. Possible outcome, the Four of Wands. So if you follow the advice and you, again, just keep shining your light on this situation and being the bigger person and being a positive role model for everybody, young and old, in this situation, the better things will turn out for you. Okay? I feel like this Four of Wands, like this whole situation has to do with you, and the Four of Wands has to do with you, but I feel like the Four of Wands specifically is talking about a different situation that is going to come to you outside of what's going on here. So eventually you will move on from this and things will get better. Okay? Okay, Libra, that's what I have for you for the Celtic Cross for today. So before we go, we're going to pull a self-care card and a mantra card. Self-care, very, very important. So this is something that you can do this week to take care of yourself, okay? Sync with the moon. Oh, that's interesting because today is the full moon. And full moons are really good for bringing to light things that happen in the dark. So you can go ahead and use the energy of the moon to kind of help yourself figure out what are the things that trigger you and how you can more positively deal with those things. Okay? Maybe there's tons of resources out there for full moon rituals. And it's definitely not everybody's thing. But if it is, if that's something that you're interested in, I would highly recommend you don't have to do something big and elaborate and buy all this stuff and blah, 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 blah. Just look up a simple full moon ritual, find some time tonight or tomorrow to implement that, maybe after everybody's gone to bed or whatever. I think that would be good for you this week. Okay, our final card is going to be a mantra card. So this is something that you can remind yourself of during the week to keep yourself positive, keep yourself going. So mantra for Libra this week. Self. We got the self card. It says, if beating yourself up worked, you'd be thin, rich, and happy. Try loving yourself instead. So that's a really awesome one to come out with this, because I think that when we are involved with toxic people in toxic situations, we tend to beat ourselves up and say, like, how did I let this happen to myself? How did I get here? Like, how am I going to get out of this? And again, you cannot control anyone. You can't control anybody, anything that they do, but you can control yourself, how you feel about it, and how you react to it. Okay? So, to sum up the whole reading, you just keep shining your light. Okay, Libra? Okay, that's what I have for you this week, and I will see you next time.